Bole Baba Ki Jai. This
Jai.
is Ramloti, and I'm in New Delhi, India, after the beautiful Paduka Puja here at Arvind and Vandana Lal's home. And I'm here with Bhaskaranand, and he's from the Holland Ashram, has been with it since its beginnings, and I'm anxious to hear his story. Bhaskar, how did this all happen?
How did it all happen? I don't know, it just happened. You want to know? I don't know where it started. It starts somewhere. If I knew from Babaji for the first time up from the book of Yogananda, and it was in '74. I read the book, and then I got, in fact, very inspired by the chapter on Babaji, but it felt so far away from me. So it was so far away. And then 16 years later, around the end of the 80s, I think somewhere, I saw his book in a bookshop, this photo book, this green photo book in Holland somewhere. So I went through it, and I didn't make the connection at that time, but okay. And a friend of me bought it even. I didn't buy it. And then later we were with 3-4 people. We were running a meditation center in the west of Holland, near The Hague. And at a certain moment, we went to the beach. We never did. It's not our way of doing. We just went to the beach. We had some things which challenged us. So we went to the beach, and then we went to the pancake house, just like one day. And there we were sitting with 4 or 5 people. And then one lady came to us, and she had a little child, 11 months old. And she put it on the lap of a friend of mine who was also sitting there, and he said, "Take care, I come back." So, because he had to go to the toilet or to the bathroom or whatever. And after 5 to 10 minutes, he came back, and she had or a bracelet or something with Om Namah Shivaya. So we recognized that, and we started to speak about that, and she turned out to be the wife of Pujari, the president of the Holland Ashram.
Mohini.
Mohini,
Acha.
this Mohini, yes. And her daughter was Mira. She was almost 1 year old. And there was no ashram yet, no Babaji ashram in Holland. But they were looking for a place where they could do 1 time a month Babaji weekend. And so we were very inspired, and we saw also the Guru Darshan tape, etc. So we were very inspired to make the connections with Babaji. And even we invited them to the ashram to the ashram. It was a center. We had also 20 little rooms, so we could use them. We offered them once a month for the weekend.
To do the Babaji ashram at your center you
at
had
our center.
near Hyde.
And 1 month later, when we met Mohini, we met Muniraj. He came to Holland, he came to Pujari's house, and we for the first time we saw all the arti, the Havan things, celebrations. I don't think Shastriji was with him, but maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure about this. But Muniraj, and he turned out such a simple man, very deep, I can say deep silence, and we shake his hands. We are not like this. Very simple. He didn't mind anything. And myself, half a year later, I went to India, to the Navaratri in Chiriyanola. And so And after we met Muniraj, and maybe we started to do also arti in our center in Wassenaar near The Hague, and we had hired this from a monastery, from nuns. They were full of nuns. They had 3 buildings, and they became old, so there were less nuns. They had only 1 building, and we had the other building. And when we start arti, they heard the bells, you know, like, and one of the nuns came every time to arti to join us. It was very nice, and we went sometimes to them, and yeah, it was a fun time with much fun. But we had to close it later because we couldn't. We had some challenges. I showed you already. And then we decided together with Pujari and about 10 other people, we decided to look for an ashram, Babaji Ashram in Holland. And this took, after we met them, it took about 1 year. And then Paramanand, he noticed the advertisements. Here, there is a beautiful building, wooden building for sale in the middle of Holland. So, and this became the ashram. So, and then later on, we were again in '91. I went again to India, and then I think it was just bought the building, and we were deciding who will go there and who will go not there, and this kind of things. And then first Keval from Belgium became the Pujari. Maarten Baba was already there. Before it was an ashram, we just stayed there. And then later on I joined also.
So why do you stay at the ashram? How many years? Probably, well,
how many years?
30 years.
I think from since '92, minus 3 years.
Okay, so many years you've been there.
Yes.
Why do you stay?
Sorry?
Why do you stay there?
Why do I stay there? I think I feel some duty there.
Duty? Uh-huh.
Duty.
Oh, duty.
Yeah, beauty also.
Beauty and duty. Good.
Yeah,
Good combination.
Yeah, it happens like that. And I went away in '96. I went with a friend to Poland, and I came back, started to import things from Poland also. And then in '99, somebody left the ashram in Holland, and some people like Pujari, Maarten Baba, and some more, they asked me whether I would be able to come back to do a part of the job in the ashram. So, and okay, after some, I said, okay, let's do it. And then that's since September '99, I'm there full time, in fact. Full time, I did also some job for income. That first I imported, then I did consultancy. Sometimes I work with a friend who has Ayurvedic, imports Ayurvedic products from India and distributes them and organizes lectures, etc. But most of the time I'm in the ashram, like this. And why? I think it's some kind of duty, and it's nice. Yeah, it's nice to be the host.
Does it nurture you? Does it enliven you to
Yes,
be at the
yes,
artis and the chanting and the fire ceremonies?
Yes. It's nurturing, and maybe most of all, it's nurturing when you see people coming and enjoying it, and coming maybe with minds full of doubts, and then going very happy and cheerful, and with something they gain from it.
So
that's also
being helping transform people's lives.
Yes,
the
this is the
ashram.
most beautiful thing of the ashram, I think.
Nice.
And that all the ceremonies and the artis, etc., are a big help, great help. And the karma yoga during the day. If they can do this happily, if they can do karma yoga happily, they start to feel at home. More with karma yoga than I see than with the arti or with the havam. It makes them feel at home, yes.
Okay.
and then they're going to meet Babaji. And some people have already some flashes of have already some knowledge of Babaji, or even have dreams or so. So it's an inspiring thing.
Well, you're inspiring to watch.
Sorry?
You are inspiring to watch your service and your constant presence at the ashram in Holland. It's a wonderful thing.
Yes, it's wonderful.
And it's a big blessing from Babaji, I
Yes.
feel, that we can be at our ashrams and do that.
Yes, it's a big blessing, yes. It's a big blessing. Maybe even, yeah, if you host people, maybe you learn more than the people who come. Sometimes I think. No, it's a big blessing.
Anything else, Bhaskar?
Anything else? Yeah, we together with Paramanand from Poland, with whom I met Mohini then on the beach, and I know him already. We are working already a long time before together, and also some others, but we started an online ashram now. Just this, yeah, mainly very young people, few very young people. We just started, it's very fresh, and to make Babaji and his teachings a little bit known through the internet.
Yes, very strong. Very strong.
It's strong. I even met somebody here who saw it, some Indian man.
Nice.
Yes, and at the same time, we have a completely different project. No, not completely different, but it's for leaders in society. And we are organizing some, it's called Enlightened Leadership thing. And we are organizing masterclass, or we try to just mainly via LinkedIn, and we have contacts with some of the greatest leadership coaches in the world, something. And we also bring, we try to bring Babaji's message, but more also in their words, not less in the. And now in the now in the 25th of January, we have an online summit, and that we have invited some of the coaches who travel all over the world, and the theme is bridging the gap between East and West, East-West gap.
Bridging the gap.
The East-West gap.
Acha, nice.
Between East and West, because we feel there is a big need, and there is a big misunderstanding, and that's and we have some people invited. Some people will come who know both worlds, you know. So this is something which I do besides the ashram.
Thank you for sharing all of this. You're doing wonderful work.
Okay, thank you.
I'll also post. I'll post the link to this 25th on the 25th. You said you were going to do a summit. I could post that also along with this newsletter, along with this interview. So.
Yes.
Thank you, Bhaskar.
Yes, I will contact Paramanand about this. Yes. Okay.
Bole
Baba ki jai.